Hello students, let us evaluate another paper of mock 1 where the candidate has attempted the CBSE released sample paper. We are going to use the strategy of 1 star and 3 wishes. That means identifying one good quality and giving 3 suggestions to the candidate for improvement. The reading section, we can see the reading, quite a number of marks have been lost. Writing, quite a few marks have been lost. 1 mark lost here. And literature, 4 marks lost. And subjective, quite a number of marks have been lost. So let us begin the evaluation. Let us first look at the question number. You can see the major question number, that is numeral 1, is missing, and the sub question number is there, but the optional or literal option which should be in the textual area has been written in the margin. That is definitely incorrect. So the major concern over here is the major question number missing. That means the numeral 1 sub question is definitely there. The textual or literal option should be in the textual area where answer along with the answer. Let us proceed. Give suggestions to the person for the candidate for improvement, presentation, and following adhering to the rule that only 10 questions to be answered out of 12. If you're attempting extra, it does not fetch you extra marks. As per the CBSE regulations, in the order of attempting, first 10 are marked, remaining are scored out. Question numbers and the literals have been mixed up. You can see it is not in the margin, it is just written anywhere overlapping the margin, the textual area. This will not fetch marks at all according to the CBSE regulations. The marks should be in the margin, that should be as per the question numbers given in the question paper, whereas the literal options of MCQs should be in the textual area. If it is written like this, these kind of questions will not be marked at all by the CBSE examiners. So kindly give suggestions to the candidate for improvement. Where only literals are written, it is the marks are for the answers are missing, so that means no marks to be awarded if only the literal option is mentioned over here. This is again a CBSE regulation and one should adhere to it. Expecting that the examiner will look at the literal and award marks to you, it is definitely incorrect and no marks will be awarded to such a candidate or such a paper. Proceeding further, you see the spelling of literature is incorrect. Here the question number has appeared, sub question number is also there, the literal option has also appeared, and the answer is also written. Kindly give suggestions. Quite a number of marks have been lost in this, that is I believe prose, and quite a few marks have been, 1 mark has been lost in the poem also. So give suggestions how the person can improve or the candidate can improve in MCQs or for reading, prose and poem. Grammar, you can see the question number. This is supposed to be 5. Question numbers in place, literal in place, and the answers are given. Over here in question number 7, any 4 were to be attempted. So first 4 have been checked and the remaining have been scored out. That means as per the CBSE regulations, not marked. Writing section, that is question number 8. Option A is selected. You can see the self-address, the country is missing, the date is in the correct order. The recipient's address is written in 1 line, which is incorrect. There is no need to write to the station home officer or station house officer. Please try writing the full form. You know or do not know the full form of the acronym, try expanding it in order to show that you know what is to be written over there. That means the and the designation. In the next line, you're supposed to write the Satyanagar police station, colony police station, or then the city Bhubaneswar, and then Odisha and India. So this address is completely incorrect. There will be no marks awarded to this way of writing the address in one sentence. It is completely incorrect. Writing the subject as a paragraph is completely out of question. It should be just three words, and that too the subject should be written after the salutation. This is the salutation, respected sir or dear sir or ma'am. After that, one should write the subject, and that should be just three words, and that too underlined. Using beginning with I, it is an informal language. One should begin with either self introduction and try to keep the language formal, and academic writing is expected. That means I, me, and us should be avoided. Spelling errors, one should be very careful about the spellings. If at all spelling is a cause of concern, it is suggested that one should learn few sentences by heart and try using those for writing the letter. That means opening of the letter and the closing of the letter. It is only the body letter that is written spontaneously. So one can work in that area by rote learning the opening and the closing. Yours S is missing. Sincerely. Signature is there. Name is missing. Name is written in capital letter in paragraphs, in brackets. Paragraph writing, title, that is for the format, marks are lost. If this is to be copied from the question paper, it should be well embedded if it is copied. Otherwise, the candidate should write one's own opening line and it should be together as one paragraph. If it is written out in several paragraphs, it is challenging the format. That means format marks are lost. CBSE answer key. In the answer key, it is very clearly stated that the paragraph writing should be just one paragraph. Have a look at the information that is given over there. Has the person used values, percentage from the graph given or not? Give suggestions for improvement. Punctuation, full stop is missing, comma is missing. Opening sentence and writer title, that is missing from the candidates who do not write an opening sentence with the writer's name and the title are challenging the examiner to guess the story or the prose right till the end of the answer. That is definitely annoying to the examiner, and there are no punctuation marks at all, no full stop. No opening line, the until the examiner keeps reading and keeps guessing what question or what response, which prose, what story. That is definitely challenging. The candidate has challenged the examiner to guess what is the story or what is the answer that he or she has written. Again, the next question, opening line is missing, no textual references, no citations have been given. It's a 3 marks question, and there are no cited, no textual. That means the candidate has not read the textbook at all for the examination. No opening line. Even the name is written in the lower case. This is a grade 1 error. Tense. The answers are to be written in the past tense. Kindly be mindful of that. If these kind of errors are there, one is advised to read the textbook several times and try writing the answer for self-correction. Again, opening line is missing. Who's the writer? From which the text that has been collected? And the candidate has re-narrated the story, which is of grade 4 level. In grade 10, the CBSE examiner will not award marks at all if the story has been re-narrated and there is no textual reference at all. It is very clearly stated in the answer key released by the CBSE. Do not begin a sentence with and is a conjunction. This is one area of concern right across. Again, the opening line is missing, no poet name, and no title to the poem also, and no full stop either. The marks will be lost in expression. No opening line again, no citations, no PEE technique used by the candidate. It's a very casually attempted answer where the student has just recalled some information here and there from the class attended. The dialogue is more in the form of a paragraph than an expression. It's very lengthy. I that stands for myself is always written in capital form. It is never written in the lowercase. I in the beginning of the sentence, middle of the sentence, or the end of the sentence. I that stands for myself is always written in the uppercase or capital letters. Opening line is missing. One has to analyze the literature and comment. It is evident that it can be stated that it can be cited that thus it's a very poorly attempted paper. This candidate needs a lot of suggestions. Students are requested to give 1 star. That means one good area that you have seen, one good quality in this answer script, and give 3 suggestions so that the candidate can improve. And all the students are requested to give suggestions so that it will help you also, because you have identified certain kind of errors, and once you point out, you will definitely not make that mistake yourself. Thank you very much for your kind attention.